EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Houston. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field, a pickup of 24. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. That's taken in, it's James Cook. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the carry, it's Cook. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Now Stroud. And he will take this one across. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be second and long. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. That's complete, left side to Pickens. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud quickly out to Collins. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
We are through 1. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, let's go. No.
On 2nd down. Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Whoa.
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down for Houston. On the handoff, this is Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. Latu there to bring him down. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Fourth down, and on comes Ka'imi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. First and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Pass right side to Downs. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Richardson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Schultz is the motion man. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw is Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stroud. He puts it up, and it's caught. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. And this one is blocked. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Colts 6.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The motion man here is Mitchell. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after.
That one intercepted.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They go right back to Taylor. Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a handoff to Cook. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Quick throw here is complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. He is in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. On first and 10, here's Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Downs goes in motion. And he will score. Game on. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Here's a second and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Stroud quickly out to Collins. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Here we go. Let's go.
On second down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Here's 1st and 10. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Indianapolis.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. On 2nd down, Richardson. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Here's Richardson. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Colts. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game at 20 all.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, on 2nd and long.
On the quick, right?
To throw is Stroud. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
Over.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Over.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have a Texans first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll run with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. This kick is good.